took on a dare, a self-induced challenge to say, I'm going to share my message with anybody who would listen. And I went out to an event. It's a friendly poetry competition, or poetry night. And someone in that crowd was listening. And it just so happened that someone in that crowd was a professor at this institution and said, hey, I want you to come and speak to my class. Fast forward 2 years later, I'm not speaking just to their class, I'm speaking to the entire institution, inspiring them with a message of the courageous soul.
And applied innovation among social entrepreneurs with heart, following through their attempts to create sustainable and scalable revenue-generating community-focused projects. So please join me in warmly welcoming this year's commencement speaker, Mr. Buihe Madu.
Wow. After listening to the president and the two students that spoke, I don't feel like I should be here. I think we're ready to go home. You guys ready to go home, right? Just give us our diplomas. We're ready to go. So I'm Buihe Madu, the Executive Director of the Humanity Project, and I'd like to give a thank back and an acknowledgement to Miss Allie Baker for doing the unthinkable and throwing my name into the hat to be this year's commencement speaker without talking to me first. Believe it or not. And you know, the funny thing is, originally when Allie and I had first met, she mentioned, that was 2 years ago, she mentioned, you know, you should come in and talk to my classroom. Well, I think her classroom is here, right? So, I didn't see the day coming, and I presented, as a matter of fact, in 2012, I presented excerpts from my book in a friendly poetry competition on a self-dare. I said to myself, Buihe, if you really believe in yourself and in the power and the value of what humanity has to offer, why not go out and share it publicly? Guess what happened? I ended up here sharing it publicly 2 years later to a crowd 1,000 times than the crowd that was there that night.